Somebody stop me.
I'm unstoppable
Somebody
today. I'm unstoppable today.
I can't stop.
No.
Somebody stop
I mean,
me.
that's the feeling. Love. Oh my God, what music can do to you? Like inspiring.
Like
Love
it's
it.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's look all pink.
Yeah.
A reality, a movie, or a dream, they're all a world of their own, and we all live in a world of our own as we need certain things to keep things interesting.
Yes, and that is what we're here for, because we've got exactly what you need to make your life a box office hit.
Everything is all in your mind, and if you stay with us, we are going to entertain your mind with lots of interesting movies to help you with your imagination, because you guessed right, it's Movie Tuesday!
Let's go!
All right, having said that, let me balance well and introduce myself, because you know what? It's your homegirl right here. It's your girlfriend next door. It is the jewel in the crown, baby. It's the hostess to the mostess, darling. Yeah, it is Honey Flames. It is Honey Pink, for sure, Pink. It is Honey Flavor. What's your flavor? Tell me what's your flavor. All right, so I could actually go on and on and on and on, because you know what? Should I open already? Oh my gosh, I love me some Tuesdays, gosh.
I like the feel of today.
Yes.
That's why you ladies are wearing pink. I didn't get the memo.
Oh, breath of fresh air. Everything is just soft like that, right?
Yeah, like sweet, easy.
I hope it translates to soft life. All right, guys, let's dive into the entertainment news already, okay? Right, R. Kelly wants judge to ban jurors who have seen Surviving R. Kelly documentary from upcoming trial. In preparation for his second child pornography trial in Chicago, embattled singer R. Kelly and his legal team are pleading with the judge to ensure fairness among the jurors who will be present. According to reports, the singer and his legal team have filed a motion to disqualify jurors who have seen any portion of the 2019 documentary Surviving R. Kelly, which detailed the singer's crimes from the point of view of the accusers and their families, and they fear that those who have seen the docuseries present some sort of bias in the case. The court's document states any potential juror who has watched any portion of his docuseries must be disqualified for cause and whether they can be fair. Too great a risk exists that such a juror would base their verdict on matters not introduced into evidence in the courtroom. Any potential juror who has seen any portion of Surviving R. Kelly is prejudiced where there is no scenario which an individual exposed to the content of Surviving R. Kelly can be impartial. Just so you know, R. Kelly is facing child pornography and obstruction of justice charges for his alleged sexual relationships with underage girls. The Surviving R. Kelly docuseries uncovered those crimes as young women alleged the singer held them hostage in his home and forced them to perform sexual acts with him on camera. If you would recall, R. Kelly is already serving a 30-year prison sentence after he was convicted of all 9 counts in his sex trafficking case in June.
I've seen that series. I'm sure you've seen it. Surviving R. Kelly.
Surviving R. Kelly docuseries, right?
Yeah. I've seen it. Okay, so I feel like, truth be told, that series is an eye-opener to many things that we did not know that R. Kelly must have done, because I mean, I didn't know that he had done so much like that. And then a lot of things about the girls and the family and the fact that the girls were even there against their own will and they can't go out. So he's actually saying the truth. If anybody watches that documentary...
There is no how you would not be, yes, you can't come with the clean mind, plain.
But the thing is he pleading not guilty? Because he's definitely guilty, right?
So
right?
The thing with humans generally is, when you hear something from someone or you see something from someone, you're already swayed by that opinion. Yeah. So if on a normal day you were going to be objective or impartial and say, okay, this is how it's going to be, the fact that you heard something from someone, unconsciously at the back of your mind, that person is already partially guilty. So there is no way that you can be objective when judging the case or putting your opinion out there. So I'm sure that's why his lawyer had to put this out there, that anyone that's seen the docuseries should not in any way be on the jury.
But has anyone not seen it?
Okay, you're thinking how they're going to know if they have not really seen it. It is just them being honest with themselves, because, I mean, that's it. Do you think there is a way out for R. Kelly at the end of it?
To be honest with you, he's already serving a 30-year sentence.
Yeah,
right?
so yeah.
He's already in deep.
So, see.
In deep. What else can...
I know, I think it's just finished, except a miracle would just happen from somewhere, like, yeah.
I'm sorry.
All right, still on the entertainment news. Woman alleges that she was offered money to lie against Trey Songz in sexual assault lawsuit. The sexual assault claims against American singer Trey Songz has taken a different twist, as a woman is now claiming that an attorney for the singer's alleged victim offered her up to $200,000 to change her story in order to tarnish Trey Songz's image. If you would recall, a woman identified as Wara Jeffries had filed a lawsuit alleging that Trey Songz violated her at a 2017 New Year's Eve party in Miami. Now, according to transcripts obtained by TMZ, a woman named Mariah Thelane testified that she met with Wahara's attorney, Ariel Michelle, in April of 2021 in Miami at a bar. Mariah, who was with Wahara the night of the alleged incident in 2017, claims that Ariel offered to pay her $100,000 to $200,000 if she lied and said that she saw Trey sexually assault Wahara, as well as saying that the singer assaulted her too. She also claimed that Michelle allegedly said she was trying to paint Trey as the next R. Kelly. Mariah further explained that Ariel's plan was to take the allegations to the singer's team with hopes of negotiating a financial statement. The woman in question, Mariah Thelane, claims she turned down the offer, saying she wouldn't have lied for even $10 million. She thereafter reported the meeting with Ariel to Trey's legal team. Reacting to the allegation, the alleged victim's lawyer, Ariel Michelle, has denied the claim, saying, and I quote, "We're highly confident in certain the court will find the witness committed perjury. Parties are still awaiting the judge's further instructions on how to proceed, given the witness's inconsistent testimony during the hearing." And the
problem. So there's something about the American judiciary system. Because it works, it certainly works. There will be trial, there will be conviction, there will be all that. They believe in their system so much. So you realize that even for the celebrities, they are not even safe. Any small thing. Okay, so I was watching a movie, Spider-Man movie yesterday, and I realized that at the point where they had revealed Spider-Man's face, and then Spider-Man came down to save MJ because the whole crowd was around MJ, and then immediately somebody now started shouting, "He hits me, Spider-Man hits me."
Oh, yeah.
So that's the thing. They can take the smallest thing and turn it into the biggest thing. And because you're already, I mean, we've seen cases of Michael Jackson, we've seen cases of Michael Jordan, like,
a lot of celebrities, right? Yes. I always say this because even when you look at R. Kelly's case, I mean, I'm just going to derail and just go back to that. If you look at it, there are so many times that you see that it is not even against those girls' wishes, like they really want to be there. And there are so many times that you even see that artists are performing and, you know, ladies are, you know, assaulting them. And then again, they go against it and they say, oh, they turn it around and they say, oh, he wanted to, or he harassed me or something. So it's always happening and they know that it works, so it comes with the pros and cons at the end of the day.
What I also love is the fact that they don't let cases die. So this is a 2017.
Yeah, so you follow it through.
Yes. I mean, you find out that cases of 1990-something, it's still open. It's not closed. The case is not closed. They're still investigating. More evidence will still show up. So they don't even let it die. So I love the American system. If you're lying, at the end of the day, they will find out.
You get.
As long as it hasn't passed the statute of limitations.
But the problem is...
But it's just very interesting, again, that in as much as it works, too, I've heard stories of people not being guilty, and at the end of the day, they are convicted. Well, maybe in the long, very, very long run, after they must have served a lot of, cooled their heels in prison. And it's such a pity.
Yeah,
that,
I mean, let's look at
things
Johnny
like that
Depp.
still happen. Yeah.
Johnny Depp and Amber Heard.
Yeah.
Everybody already said Johnny Depp was guilty. I mean, they went to court, they did all that stuff. He was cancelled by various production houses. A lot of his movies he was cancelled. But he had to push through. He had to say, you know what, I am innocent. He went through the process, he brought out his own evidence, and look at it today. Johnny Depp is back on our screens, he's back doing what we love him for.
Yeah, that's why you should always stand your ground. Because at the end of the day, even the court of law works with evidence. If there's no evidence to show that you are guilty when you're innocent, you won't be convicted guilty.
True.
All right, let's move on already. A$AP Rocky charged with assault over 2021 shooting. American rapper A$AP Rocky has officially been charged with felony assault for an alleged shooting in Hollywood, where he is accused of firing multiple shots at a former A$AP Mob member, A$AP Rally. According to the Los Angeles County District Attorney George Gascon, his office has charged the rapper with 2 counts of assault with a semi-automatic firearm for the November 2021 shooting. He said discharging a gun in a public place is a serious offense that could have ended with tragic consequences, not only for the person targeted, but also for innocent bystanders visiting Hollywood. My office conducted a thorough review of the evidence in this case and determined that the addition of a special firearm allegation was warranted. Just so you know, A$AP Rocky was arrested in April and charged with assault with a deadly weapon over the November 2021 shooting. Authorities said an argument between 2 acquaintances escalated and resulted in suspect firing a handgun at the victim. Following the shooting, the suspect and 2 additional males fled the scene on foot. A$AP Rocky was later identified as the suspect who allegedly fired 2 shots in A$AP Rally's direction. Rally has said that it was hit with bullet fragment and suffered injuries as a result of the shooting. If you would recall, in 2019, A$AP Rocky found himself in legal trouble when he was arrested and jailed in Sweden for a month for his involvement in a street fight with alleged drug addict. The rapper and Rihanna, who started dating officially in 2020, welcomes their first child together in May.
I mean, it's the same thing that we've been talking about. And then it's just funny that today in the news, a lot of court cases just seem to be coming up.
Yes, right.
True, but the thing is...
And this has been ongoing,
it's been ongoing as well.
A$AP Rocky's case.
Yes, but the funny thing is, since Rihanna got pregnant, it's like the whole world has been coming for A$AP Rocky.
Yeah, because some people are even in doubt, like, oh my gosh, Rihanna, why is it that you love bad boys? Like, what's... people just feel that they just don't match. And they've been saying a lot, especially when this case was reopened and people were like, oh my gosh, Rihanna, you're going to allow this guy drag you into the mud. This is not just right at all.
I remember when the news broke of their breakup online. It was a fake news.
It was, but then people were jubilating, right?
People are always looking for negative things, and this is why they always say that we as humans, especially to celebrities, that they should always be mindful of what they do because people are watching. If you don't even know someone is watching, see what's the name? Ben Affleck and J.Lo, they're on their honeymoon, and Ben Affleck keeps getting upset. Why? Because the paps, they're everywhere. Paparazzi is following their every move. So these people follow you. You won't see them, but they're taking your pictures from afar. They're watching everything you do. So even the slightest mistake can be evidence in future when something happens.
True, but what I have in my head is, why does the American rap culture have to do with violence every time?
This
is the American rap culture. This is violence. They're like...
Yeah. That's the culture at the end of the day. You have to have gone to jail.
So OJ
for you to be...
OJ go fit...
No. That one is very soft.
I'm not submitting it. All right, and that's it with the entertainment news for today. It is now time for Celebrity Birthday Shout Out. In alphabetical order, today's celebrants are the following people. Angela Bassett is 64 today. She's an award-winning American actress and activist known for biographical film roles, most notably her performance as Tina Turner in the biopic What's Love Got to Do With It. Her other notable film roles include River Styles in Boys in the Hood, Bernie Harris in Waiting to Exhale, Queen Ramonda in Black Panther, amongst others. And I love that Grace as Queen Ramonda.
Yeah. I love her confidence. I love the fact that she enters and she owns the whole place. I mean, she oozes this gorgeousness. I just love, love, love it. She's a queen. Yeah, happy birthday to her.
She's been there for a long time.
Yeah.
And like I said, black don't crack.
Yeah.
No.
Like,
Yo,
talent.
look at her. She still looks so amazing. At 64, that's amazing. So happy birthday,
totally
Angela.
agree.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday. We also have Cam Gigande, who is 40 today. He's an American actor whose credits include a recurring role on the OC and appearances in feature films like Twilight, Pandorum, Never Back Down, Burlesque, Easy A, Priest, The Magnificent Seven, and others.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Cam.
Birthday.
Happy birthday. I don't know how to pronounce that. Is it Gigandet or Gigandet?
Gigande, the T is silent.
Okay, because it looks like Gigan.
All right, moving swiftly, Esther Igbekele is a year older today. She's a female gospel musician who sings in Yoruba. Her genre of music is said to fall in the gospel pop category, largely resembling music of the likes of Yinka Ayefele and Tope Alabi.
Yes.
Happy birthday to her.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday! James Cameron is 68 today, people. He's a Canadian filmmaker best known for making science fiction and epic films. He found further success with films like Aliens, Terminator 2, Judgment Day, and the action comedy True Lies. He also directed the award-winning and record-breaking films Titanic and Avatar. That is an accomplishment.
Fun fact about James Cameron is one of the directors that I look up to a lot, because I remember in Titanic, I was still young then, child. But I remember that he and his brother, Mike Cameron, they invented the cameras, because that was the first film that they actually shot underwater with a camera. So because they say out of necessity comes invention, so they created a camera that could shoot underwater. So Mike Cameron created that camera. And then at that time, he already had the script for Avatar. Right? And Avatar, he couldn't do it at that time. So he said he needed the right technology to be able to bring Avatar to life. And then years later, Avatar came to life. So James Cameron, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Also, Jeff Perry is 67 today. The American actor of stage, television, and film is known for his role as Richard Katimsky on the teen drama My So-Called Life, Thatcher Gray on the medical drama series Grey's Anatomy, Cyrus Bean on the political drama series Scandal, and as Inspector Harvey Leak on the CBS crime drama Nash Bridges, amongst others.
Jeff Perry, amazing guy, amazing guy.
Yes, happy birthday.
Yes, happy birthday, Jeff.
Okay, people, Madonna is 64 today. She's known as the Queen of Pop and is also popular for pushing the boundaries of songwriting in mainstream popular music and for the imagery she uses on stage and in her music videos. She's popular for songs such as Lala, Isla Bonita, Like a Prayer, Vogue, Take a Bow, Frozen, Music, Hung Up, and 4 Minutes.
My all-time favorite. My all-time favorite, Like a Prayer. Like a Prayer. Totally love Madonna. I mean, she's been there, she's done that, saying that, you know, and she deserves all the accolades and the praises. Happy birthday to her.
Yes, she does.
I thought she was 25.
Oh, look at you.
With all the hit songs and everything, and the most recent one with Fireboy.
Yes, yes, yes.
Happy birthday. Also on our list of celebrity birthdays, Ruma Willis is 34 today. She's an American actress and singer. She's the eldest daughter of actors Bruce Willis and Demi Moore. You might also remember her from the 3rd and 4th season of Empire.
To be honest, Did you guys know Demi Moore and Bruce Willis were married? Did you know?
Yeah, when I did some research last year.
Like, they keep it really low-key. They are not even in the news. They are very easy, simple, and they just do their thing, and they're amazing daughter.
No drama.
No drama at all.
Happy birthday. Okay, we also have Steve Carell, who is 60 today. The American actor, comedian, producer, writer, and director is well known for his role in the sitcom The Office, in which he also worked as an occasional producer, writer, and director. Other films to his credits include Anchorman, The Legend of Ron Burgundy, and its sequel, Get Smart, Date Night, Crazy Stupid Love, Vice, and the Netflix sitcom Space Force. He also acted in Over the Edge, 14 Here's a Who, and the Despicable Me franchise. And I love his acting generally.
Amazing guy, amazing guy.
Amazing, talented. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
All right, we still have Young Thug, who is 31 today. The American rapper and singer-songwriter is considered to be an influential figure of his generation. With his music impacting the modern sound of hip-hop and trap music, he's also known for his eccentric vocal style and fashion.
Young Thug.
Young Thug, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
And of course, we're saying happy birthday to everybody celebrating today. We love you. We celebrate you. It's such a beautiful time to be alive, okay? And, well, let's go straight to the time machine on Rewind, where we'll get a quick history lesson on what happened in the world of entertainment on this very day.
Watch this.
Let's rewind. On this day in 1986, Madonna's True Blue album goes #1 for 5 weeks. And in 1987, Bon Jovi released their third album, Slippery When Wet. And in 2000, Hanging by a Moment was a single released by Lifehouse. And that's it on Rewind.
Watch this.
It's amazing. It's so amazing that Fireboy is on a song with Madonna, and they are keeping it low-key. Like, I will not be the same. Like, every day I'll be tweeting.
If you're a Fireboy, right?
Yeah. I made a song with Madonna every day.
I tell you, right? Because, I mean, that's a real achievement. Like, so, you know, the first time we talked about this, I actually went to check the time that was done and when Fireboy was born.
Wow.
Okay.
It's a major feat. It's a major feat. It's a major feat.
Yes,
I mean, that's
major
amazing.
feat.
Big ups to Fireboy, man. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's check out where are they now. Let's see who's been keeping low-key and staying out and missing out on all the action. Let's check it out.
Sam Uche Ayamalele is a Nigerian actor who started acting in 2004 when he made maiden-to-television appearance with Wale Adenuga's story, No Pain, No Gain, and was tagged Bad Boy due to his role. He has featured in over 100 productions ranging from dramas, soap operas, sitcoms, and stage plays, some of which are Song of Sorrow, Occultic Wedding, Unforeseen,
Just think you more calm and just park somewhere there.
Day of Atonement, which helped him win the African Movie Academy Awards for Most Promising Actor in 2016, amongst others.
If a patient is sick mentally and physically, now, if healing does not go both ways, then there's no success.
In 2015, he quit acting to pursue more education as a postgraduate student at the University of Lagos and returned in 2017. Wondering where he is now? Sam Uche Ayamalele is an actor, a producer, a lecturer, and a voiceover artist.
Who knows? It's possible that we're destined to get that to be forever.
Well, I still have to think about it.
So you really have to think about it.
Now you know where they are now.
Okay, so you're permitted to be American today because Tuesdays like that will travel around the world.
So I can go for my visa application today.
I wish you the best.
All right. people, welcome to Social View. We're about to dive into the social media space and it's filled with all the humor and savagery you can think of. So, let's go, people.
Let's get it.
And we're starting with this one. Saka. So this person puts on their status and like, and I was rich last week, oh. What's in this saw?
Where the apple?
Okay, so I think I'm on this table. And I pray that a miracle will happen this week too. But the thing is, the way money just flies. Like, you're very happy. Like, you're looking at your account and you're doing things. And,
The funny thing is, I don't know how certain people know when I have money. Yes. Like, you just get alert. The next thing, pew, you go feed to low.
Are you serious?
How do you know when I have money?
You want out to borrow.
What's going on?
Especially this era, I think something is happening. Like, I can't count how many people have asked for, and I think it's just because of the economic situation of it.
Yes.
And you can't even say no. Sometimes you have to just push yourself. Like, that is what we're in this world for.
Yeah,
of course.
true.
Honeypots, receive money.
Thank you.
Receive it!
Okay, so this is a chat between two people, and the first person saying how far, the other one says good. And then the first one says, you just forget person. And the other one's like, you know what? Forget me to make everybody rest.
Yeah.
You know, this is the energy right now. Because when you move on and say, oh, I don't forget you, next thing will be billing. And in order to avoid billing, forget me too.
Well, I was talking to my guy, and we have not talked in a while, right? And I called him yesterday. How fun? What's up? Now you did what's up? So I feel like guys don't have issues.
No, I think that it is not about the gender. I think that it's about individuals, because I know people that when I call to, we start, like, we pick it from where we stopped last time. My cousin that has not called me in a very, very long time got in touch with me and said, hey, so you just, I said, did you call me?
Make everybody did,
yeah, so did you call? No, don't do that. So let us go, hey, don't say.
You're enjoying life. You have forgotten me.
But it's true now. If I forget you, you said you forget me.
If you don't make any attempt, please make everybody.
We forget ourselves together. All right, this is another conversation for help. And this person says, good afternoon, bro. Please, I need your help. I'm hungry. Please, if you can help me with anything. This one now responds, don't be you and your boyfriend do anniversary which day?
What about the cut?
Those of you that used to do anniversary, you put buffet, you won't do giveaway. Then a few days later, now we're drinking Gary, be begging everybody.
We just read the other one. I was rich the other day. Today I'm not.
Exactly, it happens to everybody. So the way you spent your money.
For rainy days.
Yeah, the way you spent your money, drink your Gary.
But the person here should say, no, be you and your boyfriend.
But it is what I can say, actually. Because what?
Waiting we see.
You are broke now. No, don't be broke.
When you were posting on social media.
Don't they disturb me?
Okay, still on the Sakpa series. When you buy your car, you tell us. We post it for status. When you sell it, you don't tell us.
We know they celebrate selling now. We know they celebrate now. When we buy another one, we'll celebrate it.
But we still the reason say the car is still on, you still get the car. You don't say you don't sell them.
They know the poster. They know the pop-up, man. That kind of thing.
But you know that thing is not good. Especially when people now know your car, they know you with a car. They're not going, I just see your car for somewhere. I mean, they don't thief your car.
I don't sell them, no vessel, sakpa.
All right, so this is someone making a declaration, and he says, obviously a guy, your gender. He says, now love and attention you say you need. Which one be I want to make my hair? Please.
Okay, so this can actually be very annoying when some girl, I mean, I've met a girl who, in the second day, we're just chatting. Like, what's up, how you doing? Second day, you don't bill me already. I don't even do, you've not done anything, you are billing me already. Why?
What?
Why?
Tọwọ́ bá tán, èèyàn ló máa kú. Má fi billing pa mí. All right, but then I'm just saying that. Yeah. Well, I will leave you because you said the second day.
Days, yeah.
But the thing is that if you have a boyfriend, if you have a girlfriend, if you must date, I think you shouldn't be broke. Yes. You shouldn't get into relationship being like, I mean,
facts.
Which one is
facts?
Now love and attention you say you need to. If you see fine girl, you think it is what I take to the market to buy all this.
Man,
are you joking?
Shay, don't you know that? See the first chat that I said, didn't you just celebrate anniversary? If you didn't have money, will people know they celebrated anniversary?
Yeah, so what we'll be doing is we'll be doing declaration of
if you don't have money, don't get married.
Don't bother.
Don't get married to. If you don't have a job, Don't go and be getting married, whether you're a woman or a man.
Now, love and attention, you see.
Yes.
But
love consists of different things. You can show love. There are different love languages. Love language could be buying flowers, could be money, could be buying gifts, designers.
My own. When I saw somebody go to Dubai and said, oh, in Dubai, this is how we treat. I said, that is my love language, baby. That is my love language.
Designer store.
That is my love language, darling. I love it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, still on conversations. Somebody just chopped very fast. Someone says, would you like to be my nurse, baby? And he says, as how? And he says, I'm sick of other girls. And then the girl says, Areoniya, meaning your body no go well. You will never get well. So Baba is declaring love, saying you should be my nurse. I'm sick of other girls.
I like the lines, though.
Obviously, now waiting they always.
I like the lines. It's very. The guy is good. He's still upcoming.
But it shock him.
You
know, that violence.
Let me confess. I said something yesterday. I said to you, I said, I hope you're ready because I'm going to book a room in Badagry because I'm bad and angry.
That's very, very.
Clap for me.
Depo.
Very.
Oh.
You know we put you here, now.
Depo,
driving.
That year I used to have one boyfriend like that. Dry jokes. Like, I'm like, especially when I'm angry. Please don't bring that dry joke.
What did she say after he said that? Did she run away?
She didn't reply.
Let's move on. So this person is really, really upset with English words and says, their English. Not that I agree with the spelling of knife, iron, island, psalm, choir, and psychology. I just want peace to reign. Thank you.
But true. Knife is spelled another...
It's not even supposed to have K in it. So, yeah.
Knife. Where's the K? Iron.
Do you know when people will see knife and say, Kenny Ife?
Do you know in school, I used to pronounce Sam as Psam. In secondary school there. And I'll be like, it's supposed to be.
You didn't know the P was silent.
So you thought every other person was wrong, right?
Yes. Like, why is the P there?
I get it.
Choir. Psychology. Then they run on streets.
Island.
These are not the pronunciation.
Wow. Let me just run away. So this is from a tired Nigerian. And this person says, Nigeria don't tire person, no. Even what goes around, don't they stranded for road. You know, see transport take them around.
He don't hang.
Things have changed.
Or they don't kidnap her.
Things fall apart. The center can no longer hold. That is what is happening.
My brother, no money to pay ransom. So this person is talking about where to go after a breakup. You know, when you don't chop breakfast, not go to your house, don't stress yourself. Church is the best place to go after a breakup. You'll be in the crowd crying, and everyone will think you're in the spirit. Oh, yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. And they'll think you're in the spirit. They're not saying that breakfast when you chop.
It looks like something country can do.
Me? Enough. Till I thought of this, I never.
You just be, give the Lord a wipe. And you're crying. Who broke your heart last?
Do I even cry in church?
When last did you have a breakup?
Don't say. I'm not gonna lie, don't say.
So you're for the streets now?
Well, I belong to nobody.
I belong to them?
I don't belong to everybody. I belong to nobody.
Okay, it's okay. We move on.
All right, people, time check. The first half of the show is done, but still to come. Chew it off, the entertainment news recap, daily top 5, and what are you watching? We will be back.
Hey, beautiful people, thanks for staying with us. In case you're just joining us, this is the second half of the show, and we're so ready to keep you more entertained right about now. It is time to chew it up, for one of us to let us know what's bothering her.
So I have something to say about dispatch riders. Yes. So the thing with dispatch riders is when they go to deliver packages, they should please be considerate. And be considerate in what sense? In the sense that you're going to deliver something for someone, the person is at work. At work, your phone is on silent. And then you're trying to contact the person might not pick immediately, but the moment the person picks and the person is not rude to you, the person is polite, the person has been polite all through, then we should try to be considerate. So this happened to me recently. A dispatch rider was supposed to bring something to my house. And this guy took it to my house because it was my house address. Someone was supposed to be home. So he called me that he was somewhere else. Apparently, the mistake came from the vendor. The vendor didn't write the complete address. Instead of maybe 12 Road, House 52, the person just wrote Road, House 52. So the person calls me, oh, I'm at 52. Sometimes I'm like, no, that's not where you're going to. That's not the address. Then I give the person the normal address that it's supposed to be. And then I'm like, okay, call me when you get there. So I rush to quickly go do something. I come back, and then I see missed calls, and I call immediately. And then the vendor calls me, oh, the dispatch rider says he's been calling you this, that, that. And then the dispatch rider just says, oh, he's been calling me, this. And I'm like, the first thing I say is, oh, I'm sorry, I missed your call. I told you I was at work, and I had to do something. I was on my phone. And then next thing, it just goes, why are they call you? And I'm like, what? I can't come back, oh. I'm taking it back to the person. If I have to bring in this, and I'm like, okay, so where are you? And he tells me where he is. Where he is like from this building to this estate gate here, that black gate. And he tells me he can't come back. That if he's going to come back, I'll have to pay extra 1,000 naira. And you're just here in the neighborhood, and then you're telling me you can't come. And then you're basically screaming at me. I've seen where vendors say that, okay, dispatch riders have spoiled their business and all of that. But then I called the vendor, and she's like, oh, well, there's nothing I can do. You have to talk to the dispatch rider. And I'm like, okay. And then I tell him to calm down first, talk to him and say, okay, so where are you going to pass? Oh, he's going to pass my side, but he cannot stop. If he's going to stop, that stop is going to bring an extra fare. And as time is going, the money is increasing. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm going to send your number to my sister. So I sent his number to my sister, who wasn't at home, and had to meet him somewhere. And then he told her to meet him somewhere. He was at another entire different location. So it's just crazy. I feel like dispatch riders need to be taught how to talk to customers. Apart from the fact that, yes, you have a lot of packages to deliver, and apart from the fact that some of them would eat out of customers' food or take out of people's goods, which we have overemphasized so many times, they also need to learn to communicate with people. And they don't need to shout at people. So if you're trying to make a point, we understand that you're tired, you had been waiting and everything, but if the person didn't shout at you first, and first thing they did was apologize because they realized they were in the wrong, then we need to learn to calm down and talk about situations and solve it.
So, to be honest, I have my own experience with dispatch riders. It's just because I run a restaurant on the island, and we send out food for delivery. So there was this one time, the dispatch guy got there, he delivered the food and left, right? There was no issue when he took the food. So the customer calls and says, oh, my food has been spilled. There's nothing here. Everything has spilled. And I'm like, it left here in good condition and it got to you. I called the guy and the guy says, oh, that he had a small fall on the road.
Wow.
Okay, so who's supposed to pay for the damages, right? I'm supposed to give this customer a new food altogether. And then you just drop the food and you've gone. You have to pay for this. You have to go and pick it and bring it back. And somehow you have to pay for this thing back. This guy never came back. I had to send another dispatch rider to deliver it. And then one thing I also have a problem with them is that, see, it's the new world. It's the 21st century. There's technology. There's all that. You asked me to send you your address for where you're coming to, right? I send you the address. Why are you calling me every 10 seconds to describe? Use Google Map. Use something. There's map. You can find your way to the place. Don't call me every time to... it's 21st century, ladies and gentlemen. Please.
I totally agree with you. Yeah. All right, bye. Bye. We're going back to your... Yeah.
I'll see you guys later, yeah?
Yeah.
All right, I'm just going to take a walk.
See you.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. So, yeah. I want to be sure that you're properly set. Getting right to it, it's time for a quick recap of the entertainment news. We told you R. Kelly wants judge to ban jurors who have seen surviving R. Kelly documentary from upcoming trial.
We also told you that woman alleges that she was offered money to lie against Trey Songz in sexual assault lawsuit.
A$AP Rocky charged with assault over 2021 shooting.
A lot of court cases for celebrities.
I mean, today has been court issues.
Yeah.
good thing is no Nigerian celebrities in the news for.
Yes.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yes.
So we're safe. We're safe.
Okay.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for staying with us. We're still here. This is still Esplash, and we'll be back with Daily Top 5. Don't touch that.
Wow, that's a beautiful one. All right, people, let's move on to the Daily Top 5 for today. Some movies are so good they made them twice. Others were so good they made them multiple times, from silent movies to the present day. Some movies crop up on screen time and again and again. While some remakes have really made their mark, others have faded into the background. But which movies have been remade the most? And which is your favorite version? These films will give you déjà vu, as we have compiled 5 movies with the most remakes of all time. Why? Just because it's Daily Top 5.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, watch me.
All right, we're starting with this one. A Star is Born has 4 remakes, yes. The basic plot of A Star is Born has remained the same over the years. Following the entwined lives of a fading star and emerging starlet, this classic movie has had several memorable remakes over the years. Since the 1937 original, starring Janet Gaynor, it has been remade 3 times, but each remake has put a slightly different spin on the story. Judy Garland and Barbara Streisand put in memorable performances in 1954 and 1976, respectively. While in 2018, Lady Gaga added considerable acting and singing skills to an already impressive roll call of leading ladies.
I won't be surprised if you do another one again.
Yeah, because it's never tiring, right? There are some movies like that.
Who do you think will be in the next one?
Wow.
If they were to do
We never know that.
Who do you think right now has like Lady Gaga's energy, surpasses?
Dala, right?
Is she an actor? to start with, are you joking?
No, Dala will kill it.
Okay.
Yeah, Dala will definitely. Dala is the person I'm nominating. Please look Dala's way. She's amazing.
All right, so fantastic. But now let's now get into the world of acting.
Maybe, what's her name? Is it Camila Cabello? Or...
Oh, yeah, Camila Cabello.
Yeah. Maybe.
All right, so let's move on and talk about The Great Gatsby. The Great Gatsby has 5 remakes, ladies and gentlemen. The first Great Gatsby movie, based on the book by F. Scott Fitzgerald, premiered in 1926. Set in the Jazz Age on Long Island near New York City, the novel depicts first-person narrator Nick Carraway's interactions with mysterious millionaire Jay Gatsby and his obsession to reunite with his former lover, Daisy Buchanan. 4 remakes followed in 1949, 1974, 2000, and 2002. It was most recently remade in 2013 with Leonardo DiCaprio and Carey Mulligan.
I have not seen
these movies, the remakes, is that when you see one, then you see the other ones. In your head, the very first one you saw is the one that you pictured that person, like, oh, this person played it perfectly. So it's not something you should compare. It's something that you should watch because you want to watch and enjoy it.
To be honest, I've never even seen one Great Gatsby.
It's so good. Why? How?
I don't know why, but I always skip it. Because I'm always seeing it, the Great Gatsby.
Lovely.
I'll probably try it. I'll try it. I'll try it.
Oh, wow.
All right, number 3, The Jungle Book. The Jungle Book has 5 remakes. It was first made as a film in 1942, but Disney's musical animated adaptation of Rudyard Kipling's 1894 novel was many people's first introduction to Mowgli and his animal pals in 1967. There are, however, 4 subsequent versions, such as Rudyard Kipling's The Jungle Book in 1994 and The Jungle Book Mowgli's Story in 1998. They were also followed by the live-action Jungle Book in 2016 and Mowgli, Legend of the Jungle in 2018.
I love this series personally because, I mean, we all grew up watching and, you know, reading the book, Jungle Book, and then watching the cartoon and everything. So I love this one. It also reminds me of Tarzan.
Ah!
I love Tarzan. I love the Tarzan series. And I love the remakes, you know, and yeah, I love Jungle Book.
I've actually seen where people mix up Mowgli and Tarzan.
And Tarzan, yes.
Because they like, they have almost the same character, very similar characters.
Yes, true. True.
Seems everybody is enjoying this. Of course. Now let's talk about Les Miserables. As a 5 remakes, okay? Movie and stage adaptations of Les Miserables are based on the novel by Victor Hugo. Les Miserables first hit the big screen in 1934 and was made the following year in 1935 and then again in 1952, 1978 and 1998 in Tom Hooper's 2012 movie version of the stage musical. The actors sang live on sets.
Les Miserables. Les Miserables. That's how they pronounce it.
Les Miserables.
Les Miserables.
But it's French.
Yeah, it is.
Miserable.
It is. And even the remake, I mean, people are following it. People love Les Miserables. And the fact that it's a musical, I'm not a big fan of musicals, to be honest. Like, there are all this, what's this one? This one that children, young guys like. This new musical movie that everybody keeps following that has all these new actors on it. I can't remember the name.
Maybe when you remember.
Yeah, when I remember. So people follow lots of musicals. Les Miserables is one of the foremost musicals that people follow and people love. And I mean, I would watch it one day. I don't know when, but one day I would.
Not one day. All right, number 5. Annie has 4 remakes. Little Orphan Annie was first released in 1932 and remade in 1938. Then claimed the classic and unforgettable 1982 version of Annie starring Aileen Quinn as Annie and Carol Burnett as the evil Miss Hannigan. Disney, however, produced a made-for-TV movie version in 1999 with Kathy Bates, Victor Garber, and Alan Cumming. Annie then hit the big screen again with a box office smash in 2014, starring Kevin Wallace as the rags-to-riches orphan.
I mean, I like Annie. I like the story, especially, you know, the orphan who from grass to grace, you know, rags to riches. I followed it. I've watched, and it's quite interesting, too.
And then I like the fact that The Great Gatsby and Annie, while they had remakes, they also decided to diversify and put people of color as the main characters.
Actually, I've had so much fun. Are you guys having fun?
Of course, of course.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we're going to come back again with What Are You Watching? Don't touch that dial. Esplash is in your face, and we're going to be here for a while. Amazing song by Katy Perry, and this song was released in 2013. Actually, and we're still jamming that song, and it has won so many awards from that time till now. It's been clearing awards back to back. Katy Perry, I love it, ladies and gentlemen. And it's that time of the day when we get to talk about what are you watching. If you're a movie or series lover, this is right here is for you. Today is like no other Tuesday. We'll be talking about the movies and TV shows we recently watched. You also have the opportunity to share with us what it is you've watched or currently watching. You can also do so via our phone lines and our social media platforms. We are at TVC Connect using the hashtag Esplash on TVC. Who's going to go first?
All right, so let's talk about what I watched. I watched Lockdown. Now, Lockdown is a 2021 movie, and let's talk about all the actors in it. So we have Omotola Jalade Ekende, we have Inidima Okoje, Adame, may her soul rest in peace, Deyemi Okonlawon, a lot of them, like it's a Nigerian movie, so there are faces that people know, bam, bam, right there. All right, the plot of the movie, it actually talks about, you know, a mysterious virus that got into the country, and somehow some unsuspecting citizens found themselves locked down right there in the hospital for 21 days. They couldn't come out. Somebody was going to get married, saw somebody knocked down, and took the person to the hospital, and well, they had to lock all of them up, like scattering all the plans and all that. So I'm not going to spoil it for anybody. I think it's a good watch. I think so. I think so. But then, what I found, the scene which stuck out for me. I think when I think when Josh Too Funny wanted to go out of the hospital, and then they were saying, and I was so afraid for him, like if it was real life and they were going to kill you because of 10 million naira and your life, like you can actually still stay there, lose the 10 million naira, and you'd have a way of getting it again. But because of poverty, you couldn't even see. And so armed men were outside, and you wanted... He wanted to get out of the hospital, and the second time too, when he wanted to get out and he found, you know, some person's costume and wore it out of the hospital, and then they were saying, we will gun him down, and it was still saying,
My lie. I won't go cash my money.
I think that actually stood out for me. What would I rate it? I think it's actually a good one. I think I'll just give it a 7 over 10. Yeah.
That's plenty. Nice.
It's plenty, right?
I watched the movie.
You didn't like it?
I stopped somewhere because I'll tell you why. I felt like my IQ was dropping.
Wow.
Why?
Because some things were not just reasonable for me.
Where?
Right? So it's a medical situation.
Yes.
And then we're not even seeing medical ambulances anywhere outside. We're seeing policemen with guns, snipers ready to shoot people. This is a medical
Okay, so no.
Yeah.
So you'll not see ambulances because it wasn't like there was an emergency for them to take in or, take out of the hospital. People were already locked up right there. So it is just for people not to be able to. And I think it has something to do with like Ebola or something.
Yeah, they called it.
But they didn't want it because there is already a movie about, Ada Devo's Ebola, and I think this is just like a bit like.
They called it the holovirus.
The holovirus.
Yeah, the holovirus. But I had a lot of issues with it. But 7 over 10 for you. I'm not going to rate my own.
Okay.
Okay, so the movie that I saw, I'm excited about this one because it took me like 3 days to watch the movie. It's called The Gray Man, and it's out on all streaming services. Gray Man is actually a movie by the Russo brothers, the two Russo brothers. These are the guys that made, Marvel movies. They also do lots of Marvel movies, Captain America and all that. So we see appearances by Ryan Gosling. We see appearances by top guys. We see the Captain American guys right there. You know, these guys made this movie, and it was quite interesting. The plot of the story is actually a CIA asset who... he figured out that his employers, who are the CIA guys, were using him for a bad purpose, so he now turned against them. What I love about it is the camera angles. Like, it almost feels as if they didn't cut. So all the action sequences were cut. You know, when someone is cutting, and then next thing they move to another person. Yeah. So it felt like a one-camera movement all through the movie. Quite interesting. The scene is actually really interesting. I love it. I love the characters in it. Chris Evans, Annie de Armas, Billy Tom Thornton, Jessica Henwick. It's really amazing. How will I rate the movie? 10 over 10.
Oh, wow.
I'll rate it 10 over 10, actually, because it's an amazing movie. I think everybody should see it. A lot of filmmakers should actually see this movie. The camera angles for me were everything. The Russo brothers don't ever fail.
They don't choke.
Yeah. I love the plot, too.
I love it. It took me 3 days. Why? Because the movie was watching me at some point.
Oh, wow.
That explains it. All right, so the movie I saw is titled Spontaneous, and it's a 2020 movie. It has a lot of romance, comedy, black comedy, thriller, action, fantasy, a combination of everything. And it's actually based on the 2016 novel by Aaron Stremer. Actors in the film are Catherine Langford, Charlie Plummer, Haley Law, Piper Perabo, Rob Hubel. And it follows a love story amidst a horrifying experience. So this new girl moves to a new place with her mom, and she's like, I don't want to make friends because every time we're always moving. And she begins to make friends, and she meets this guy who is a classmate, and they fall in love. And in the midst of falling in love, tragedy strikes in the school. So in their high school, people are exploding.
Oh, wow.
Just go poof. Just go poof. And then it becomes a recurring occurrence. They confine them, put them somewhere, trying to study what causes it and trying to get the cure. And they're testing them. And even in the medical facility, people are still going poof. People are exploding. Nobody knows who is going to die next. So there are different connections. Some people are saying, oh, the girl could be the curse. Her name is Mara because she's always around when somebody explodes. And then different people are coming out saying, no, it could be this, it could be that. But even in the midst of all of this, we can see the high schoolers still partying and having fun with no care in the world because they're like, you only live once, you might die tomorrow. So what made it interesting for me was the fact that you don't know who is going to die next. So you're left guessing, oh, now this one will die, now this, oh, who will explode, that kind of thing. So that made it interesting for me. And the scene that stuck out for me was the scene where a brother and a sister went poof in her presence. And then they lost control of the car like it was mad, one after the other. Because she was still telling her friend, oh, have you ever experienced it? Have you seen it happen? And said no. And then said happening in front of her. And a lot of people died. I'm not going to tell you who died, but I would rate it 7.5 over 10. Wow. Yeah, it was a good watch. Wow. I rate it 7.5.
I'm just glad that in all of this, it's a movie, right?
Yeah.
So nobody's going poof in real life.
No, nobody's going poof.
Because if anybody's going poof in real life, there are many people that I can imagine going poof in real life.
Wow.
They have offended you.
Wow.
All right, so we hope you all are updating your movie playlist because when we return, we will be taking your calls as well as reading your messages as you will be sharing with us what movie or TV show you recently watched, what you like about your choice, who acted in it, and most importantly, your rating over 10.
Sweet dreams.
Hey.
All right, yes. Today we have free cinema tickets to give out to watch any movie of your choice. Cutsy, Biggie, and Silverbird Cinemas. Yes, that's the cool thing we said we had for you. And the coolest thing about these tickets is that you also stand the chance to win exciting prizes if you participate in the raffle draw.
All right,
so
if you watch the show.
I want to participate too.
If you watched the show last week, Tuesday, call in to tell us the movie or TV series, OJ, Dala, and I talked about. And the cinema ticket is all yours. So you can do so while also telling us about what you're watching. You get. All right. So we'll be expecting your calls because you know what? If you don't, I will be strolling to the cinema with the tickets.
Yeah, so you heard that. It's only phone calls or not on social media. Because by the time you put on social media, another person carry on.
Again, tell us the movies that we talked about last week, OJ, Dala, and I. What movies did you say we watched, like each of us?
I know the answer. Should I?
No, we can't participate.
All right, so let's get right into the messages. I am on Twitter, and here we have Mayo of Akungba who says day shifts. Now, Mayo, tweets, you have come again. You are not telling us, you're not rating, you're not telling us who acted in it, why we should see it. You just said day shifts. If I came and I just told you lockdown and I went out, I mean...
By the way, I've seen Day Shift. Amazing movie.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, so that is what Mayo should have told us. All right, we've got Kola Odeyinka here who says, no lights for our area. Beg shift.
Wow.
Shift. We have Papi Tumex who says, Dala, this is for you. All right, so I hope Dala gets this, or I'll give your message to Dala. Hereditary. After our mother passes away, Annie and the rest of the family are grief-stricken. Soon, strange things start occurring, and the horrifying truth about Annie's ancestry begins to come to light. Watch between 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. I'll rate it 10 over 10. So I think horror, and because Dala likes horror, and so I say watch between 1 a.m. and 4, and give me a feedback.
This
That's
specific
actually
times.
the best time.
Oh my God!
I don't like horror
night.
movies.
Why?
I just don't like
watch
the
it
idea
at
of
night.
fear.
I watch it at night.
Okay, well, Rita is here from Port Harcourt. Hey, Rita, how you doing?
Hi, Rita.
From that, next Port Harcourt.
Oh, I am so sorry, Joss. How are you?
I'm fine. Hi, Honey Pond.
Hi.
And J. Paul, you guys are looking beautiful.
Where did you see Dala?
Thank you. All right.
I love your show. I know I cannot win your ticket.
Yes, because you are in Joss. All right, so tell us, what movie did you watch recently?
Okay, I started this series, Suits.
Oh, okay.
What's it about?
Yes. I think it's a long movie. Yeah, it's a long movie.
Actually.
Please don't ask me the thing that stuck out for me.
Why? Oh, wow.
We lost
So I was
That's
going to ask Rita to rate it, and she's gone.
Yeah. Okay, so let me take more messages from Twitter. Kali Park, see what I did at Twitter? Okay, so Kali Parker says, "Good day, gang. I'm currently watching The Sandman, a.k.a. Dream. The cosmic being who controls all dreams is captured and held prisoner for more than a century. He must journey across different worlds and timelines to fix the chaos his absence has caused." I'll rate it 8 over 10. I've actually seen a preview of that, and it's quite interesting. The thing about these movies is that I'm always afraid of starting series because I feel like I'll get stuck in it, you know, because I saw this and it was quite interesting. I was like, wow, I want to see this. 8 over 10, though, I don't know about that, but I'll see it. Okay, so someone says, Ochulo Adaze says, Auntie Honeypot, briefly address how one can handle office gossips because, Boya, I should angrily act one movie very soon. I'm sure you know what I mean.
Well, I saw that and I said I would attend to that. But, well, briefly, if you say, I think that you cannot do without office gossip. That is, not you getting involved now, but there is no how you're going to exist in an office and then they will not gossip about you. They will always gossip about you. There will always be gossip. So just be focused. Face what you have gone to work to do. And when you are done...
Exactly. Alele, pack your bags.
And go home. I wish you the best. You'll survive.
All right, so we have Precious from Lagos, and she's calling. Hello, Precious. How you doing?
Hello, good afternoon.
Oh,
I'm so excited.
Oh, we're excited to have you.
Hi, Precious.
Precious, so what are you watching right now?
I'm actually get to win the ticket.
Oh, you want to win the ticket?
Okay.
Okay.
So can you answer the questions? What movies did Honeypot, Dala, and OJ watch last week?
Okay, Honeypot watched Living Family last week, Tuesday. And OJ watched The Green Man last week, Tuesday. And Dala watched Spider-Man No Way Home.
Okay, if you win, we'll let you know because we're going to get more calls. So if you win, we're going to contact you to let you know if you're one of our lucky winners. Okay?
All right, thank you, Precious.
Thank you.
All right, Precious, thank you for calling.
All right, so let me take more messages from Twitter.
Yeah.
Yaro says, an aspiring musician agrees to a marriage of convenience with a soon-to-deploy Marine, but his strategy soon turns their fake relationship all too real. He's talking about Purple Heart. I saw the movie.
Ooh, I saw it.
Yes, it's really interesting. I love that movie. I didn't know when I started crying.
Especially when they took him away.
Yes, I started crying.
The American dream.
I actually cried. That was deep. That was deep.
Okay, so let me go to Facebook, and I'm starting with Flawless Blaze. I watched Peacemaker. It's spin-off from the 2021 series Suicide Squad about Peacemaker. After recovering from the injuries he suffered during the events of the Suicide Squad, Christopher Smith, the Peacemaker, is forced to join the mysterious Black Ops Squad, Project Butterfly. They're on a mission to identify and eliminate parasitic butterfly-like creatures who have taken over human bodies around the world. The banter in this series is wholesome. Lots of good scenes. I'll rate it 7.5 over 10. By the way, the playlist today is fire. Yes, all because it's a Tuesday. And we have Esther on the line. Esther from Lagos. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, Esther. How are you?
I'm fine.
Esther, give us energy now.
Ginger now.
Esther, how are you?
I'm fine.
Yes.
I'm fine.
All right, so do you want to tell us the answer to the question so you can win yourself some tickets?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
so what's the answer? What movies did Honeypot, OJ, and Dala watch last week?
Okay, OJ was The Green Man, Dala was Spontaneous.
Dala what?
What did you say Dala was?
Spontaneous.
Okay, and Honeypot?
Oh, God. I think it is Sweet Dreams, and it's the music, and Sweet Dreams by Cara Alicia.
Okay, so if you win the ticket, we will contact you, okay? All right, thank you so much for calling. All right, I'm still on Facebook, and Chibuzo Oko says, good day, lovelies. More love to the one and only Lady Cat, more love to you. I'm currently watching Heaven's Pilgrims. The plot structure, the twist and acting is top-notch. Everything was well delivered. Lady Cat, the movie buff, you suppose don't watch them now. I will rate it 9/10. Surprisingly, I haven't seen it, but I would see it, and I'll let you know what I think. I also have Ayomide, who says, hey, fams, you guys look outstanding. Thank you. Sure. I'm currently watching Uncharted by Spider-Man Tom Holland. The wisdom, comedy, twists, and turns in that film is just mad. I'll rate it 9.5. Mr. Flames, nice beds, by the way. See, when you're sleeping, be covering your bed. You can steal it.
All right, now, so on Facebook, we've got Dino, who says, I'm currently watching Jurassic World's Dominion Land. I'll rate it 9/10. We have someone on the line. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Fine, I'm doing good.
All right, so would you like to win the tickets?
No.
Oh, you pass. All right, interesting. So tell us, what movie did you watch recently?
I watched Cruella de Vil.
Oh, say that again.
So, Cruella de Vil.
Okay. All right.
I love that movie. Tell us about the movie.
It's a lovely movie I just watched, and I love this. It's very interesting, the twist and the plot, and everything was just like flowing, and at the end of the movie, it was just awesome.
Yes.
Okay, so how would you rate it?
I rate it a 9/10.
Oh, wow. 9/10. Interesting. Thank you so much for calling. Enjoy the rest of the day. All right, on Facebook, we've got it's Queen Angela who says, good afternoon, beautiful ones. I watch All of Us Are Dead. All of zombies infested a school. Well, I can't explain well, but I'll rate it 9/10. J. Paul, you look cute today. Right, so we've got Jida and Nur who says, good afternoon. I recently watched Gemini Man. I'll rate it 7/10. Leslie Max here says, good afternoon, Esplash. I'm currently watching The Pirates, The Last Royal Treasure, and I'm going to rate it 10/10. Fakunle Adedayo Ayodeji here says, day shift, but just left it at day shift, you know. So there is something about day shifts, right? Othniel here says, I watched Blood Covenant, lit, 7/10.
Okay, so I'll talk about Day Shift. I like the movie. Jamie Foxx stars in it. Snoop Dogg.
Oh, wow.
It was just released on Friday, and it's a movie about vampires.
I am watching.
Yes,
definitely.
you definitely need to watch it. All right, cool. We have another caller from Lagos. Callistus, how are you doing today? Alpha.
This is Mr. Kale talking.
Mr. Kali.
How are you doing today? Do you want to win tickets? Do you have the answers to our questions?
Yeah, I want to win the ticket.
All right, so what movie did Dala, OJ, and Honeypot review last week?
Okay, Dala was Spider-Man, and she rated 3/10.
Ah, voila.
Yeah.
The Great Man was watched by OJ, and he rated 8/10.
Gege, And Honeypot?
And Honeypot, living with Bambi.
Living with Bambi, call. Staring with Bambi.
Well, if you win, we'll let you know, Mr. Kali.
Thank you. I love your energy, bro.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, Mr. Kali, but Mr. Kali, since you went to watch that episode on YouTube, only that some parts were missing.
Yeah.
The guy went straight. OJ watched.
And rated.
He gave the ratings.
As in, remains for him to tell us the remaining.
Nice.
All right, so I'm on Facebook, and Victoria Okeni says, good afternoon, Esplash. The movie I'm currently watching is Man vs. Bee. I'll rate 6/10. Family First Rahim says, I watched Blood Sisters. Amazing movie. I'll rate it a 9/10. Lady Catherine, you look amazing and beautiful. I love your confidence. Thank you very much. Nana Abubakar says, good afternoon, I'm watching 355. It's an all-female lead action spy 2022 movie. They all work for different intelligence agencies, America, British, German, Colombian, and Chinese, but now they all have a common enemy. It is really an interesting watch. And I can keep going on and on, but I will rate it a solid 9/10. Michael Kingsley says, hi guys, I'm currently watching Moon Knight. I like it because it has this cool storyline and it shows Marvel is better than DC. 10 over 10. Now, wow. So I'm also watching Lady Cat's Radiant Smile.
So, I have more messages on Twitter. By the way, Moon Knight, I stopped watching it along the way because I just felt, come on, just get on with the story already. You know, because I feel like it was a drag at some point. Okay, so let me keep reading the messages from Twitter. Ikenna Chijioke says, Equalizer. This action thriller is about a man with a violent past behind him. He decides to live a quiet life. However, when he sees a young girl, Terry, being controlled by violent gangsters, he once again takes up the fight for justice. It's full of suspense and so intriguing. He rates it 10 over 10. I actually agree. Denzel Washington does no wrong. The Equalizer is amazing. And another message from Ikenna Chijioke again. He says, a young man turns to a life of crime when he moves to the United States to search for the American dream. And this movie is called Respect the Hawks. 10 over 10. Wow, amazing. Another person says Sandman. Another person says no light for our area.
Wow, yeah. All right, so we've got Abigail Mesikeno here who says, I Splash. I just finished watching Stranger Things Season 4. It's really thrilling and I can't wait for the Season 5. It's a must watch. I'll rate this movie by the Duffer Brothers a 9 over 10. Okay, so I think some messages are just even coming in. Good afternoon. I'm currently watching Black Adam. You did not rate Black Adam for us. Edith Young Ega Atakpa here says, I'm actually watching Young, Famous and African, and Swanky Jerry is my hit on the movie. Oh, well, I think I liked Swanky Jerry too. He was just giving us and doing his thing, and I think it was not involved in all the bad booze that was happening.
See, the problem about that Young, African and famous, they need to redo it with Annie Dibia this time around. Like, they need a new sequel.
Okay, like
because of the latest gist. Okay.
Wow, because everybody was actually talking about her there. You're not serious.
Actually,
you're not. Don't let me say what's on my mind. Okay, all right. I'm not sure we have covered everything people sent today. So Ebu Bechi James here says, I just watched The Man from Toronto, starring Kevin Hart, Woody Harrelson, Kali Coco, Jasmine Matthews, and I'll rate it 9 over 10. It was very interesting too. I watched it.
The Man
it was.
Yes, the man.
You keep trolling OG with that.
Okay, so I have Queen Chidex on Facebook who says, good afternoon. You all look beautiful and handsome. I'm currently watching Wedding Season. I'm going to give it a 7 over 10. Well, Wedding Season is a nice one. It's not bad, but there are some things that might have been done better. And Princess Switch 123, I will give it a 10 over 10. Good News Baker Ocon says, good afternoon, beautiful people. For me, I'm currently watching 2 series of film, which is Sandman and Pretty Liars. Scene that stood out for me in Sandman was when Dream Morpheus challenged the devil to a duel in order to get his possession back. It was really shocking but interesting. Would rate both series so far a 9. Y'all have a blessed day. Thank you so much. And we have a caller on the line. Samuel, welcome to the show.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Well done. You guys are looking all gorgeous. I'm Samuel from
Oh, thank you,
Samuel.
Yes.
Thank you.
I recently watched everything all at once. The Chinese.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow. How was that? How would you rate it?
I'll rate that movie like 8 over 9. Like, sorry, 9 over 10.
Okay, because I was wondering what you were doing.
Somewhere don't get your rating.
So what did you...
about a Chinese immigrant that gets unwillingly embroiled in an epic adventure where she must connect different versions of the universe. I really enjoyed the movie. I think I learned a lesson about it, that the key happiness, even lamenting, is there. It's always in being grateful for what is there. I think that was the of movie. Not what is there.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Oh, wow. Thank you, Samuel.
Thank you.
So we're going to get to all the people who are potential winners, people who got the answers right. What's that guy? Something Bam. What did you say?
Precious and Callistus.
Precious and Callistus. They got the answers Right. So we'll be contacting you, and your tickets will be sent across to you, or you would come pick them up. And congratulations to all the winners. Congrats, ladies and gentlemen. I've had so much fun on the show. I've had the amazing, the beautiful Honey Flames in the building, and I've had the kitty kata kitty lady cat in the building. Ladies and gentlemen, do have yourself a great day, and don't forget, Esplash will be back again tomorrow with all the vibes and the flames. Don't touch that dial.
La noche en la que te suplico que no salgas.